That is looking very scarily dark. It's gone further down the hair. I'm scared, but I'm just gonna. This might be a bit more of a transformation than what I actually wanted. And it's actually happening. The festival is literally 3 days away, so I thought this next video could be my glow up. I'm gonna get my nails done tomorrow. I'm gonna get like a sweater effect Christmassy nail design, and I'm also obviously gonna do all my DIY glow up stuff, which is fake tan. I'll shave my eyebrows, and I wanted to get a toner to sort of blend my roots a little bit more with the blonde, because I feel like the toner that my hairdresser did a while ago is washed off and I missed my appointment, so I want to do it myself because I don't have time to go back to the hairdressers. I think I'm going to get like a glaze or something. I'm at Boots now. I think there's actually a brand called Glaze that have contacted me a few times about working with them and then ghosted me, so I'm like, do I want to spend my money on glaze? It does seem like it's exactly what I want. It's like a semi-permanent thing that just adds a bit of a colour. But I'm in the hair aisle now. Also, I'm using the mic. Hopefully you guys can hear better, because I was using the mic in the other videos, but I wanted to hide the mic, but I've realised you can't actually put your hair over it at all because it just makes it muffled. Oh, this is the glaze section, I think. Okay, I've actually only seen it in Superdrug before. It's basically this bottle here. I think I'll go for a different type of one. There are some blonde ones, but I'm trying to go for like a bit more of a golden ginger glow. Just looking at these ones, but that's definitely too brown. Or I could go with something from Bleach London and just, I don't want it to make my whole hair orange, that's the only issue. Because I feel like if I do this, I'm going to end up thinking that it's just ruined the blonde. Maybe some Shrine drops. I feel like this is like literally kind of perfect because that's like my hair colour. Warm brunette. Maybe it's a little bit more brunette than mine, but if I put that in my blonde, is it going to turn me completely brunette? Actually, I remember last time I used the Shrine ones, I used like an ashy colour all over, and I felt like that worked well. But I need a darker ashy this time because obviously my hair's darker, maybe something like that. What's this called? Blonde. I feel like this would be good. Right, so I'm going to get these Shrine Drop It Drop. Just checking out now. My boyfriend also said that I could dye his hair blonde at some point, but he won't let me vlog that, so there's no point buying that now. Morning guys, I've just woken up. I'm going to give you the haul of the stuff that I got for the ski trip. I'm just having breakfast now. Cooking some vegan black pudding and also courgette in the air fryer, but let's go through what I've got from Primark while we wait for that to cook. This is my favourite snack. It's sourdough toast with olive oil, but it has to be the truffle infused olive oil, and then balsamic glaze with a bit of salt. Also making my second coffee of the day, but it's a decaf one, so it's fine. I've got kind of annoying news because basically where I parked my car, I saw the highway car spray painting van yesterday, and it was a little bit further down, and I was thinking, oh my god, are they removing the permit holders only parking? That would be my lucky day because there's only one spot that I can park in. It's actually big enough for like 2 cars if people park close together, but people don't, and also my car's quite long. But essentially, if they got rid of the permit holders only, I'd have so much more places to park. And all the people that have the permit holders only have car parks around the back of the houses anyway. So it's like actually a nightmare. Where I am is a little bit further down and it's all double yellows. So I was thinking, oh, this could be really good. It wasn't really good. I just went there this morning and they've literally extended the double yellow line, so now that the place that I parked, I can't park in anymore, so I'm gonna have to go even further to the place where I used to park, which is not double yellows, but that's the one where like I've had multiple people come out of the houses and be like, why are you parking here? And I'm like, because it's a public road. But yeah, so I just, as soon as we can move into our new house, the better, because I can't deal with this, especially over, oh my god, it's overflowing, especially over the winter. Like I'm gonna have to walk even further now, and it's actually just makes me miserable. Just going to shake these and then put them back in for a little bit. And I've messed up so badly with this coffee, I need to tip a bit of it out. Then we can get cozy and do a little Primark haul. I kind of wish I vlogged trying on all the different stuff because there was a few other options. Like Primark had loads of hats and scarves and stuff on offer, which was really weird because it's going into that season where you need it. So I did spend £80 on all of this stuff, but it's going to last me a long time, and especially the thermals are going to be useful for when we're doing the house reno because it's so cold there. So they've got these, obviously I'll go through the basic thermal leggings first. The velvet like lined ones that are just legging style, but then they've also got the flared version, and I thought because they're quite tight anyway, like if I do want to wear them with boots and tuck them in, they'll look like normal leggings, but flare's really cute. And they got a 2-piece gym shirt which I'm going to wear today, so I'll show you that once I'm ready and we're going to the nail appointment. But I'm obsessed with this colour. It's giving me Lululemon vibe, the shape of that. Then I also got this just plain thermal zip up top or jumper, which is going to be useful for like hiking, skiing and everything like that. I got a neck thing like this to go around because I've actually only skied in the end of the season recently. Like the past 2 times I've gone, it's been in like April, so it's actually not been that cold. So Rise Festival is happening in the start of winter, and I think it's going to be colder than the other ones that I've been to. These ones were £5 and they have these in beige as well, but I tried not to get duplicates of the same thing. I'm gonna try this on so you can see what they look like. I feel like they're really cute and they're gonna match my fluffy coat that I'm bringing with me. Then I got a plain beanie. I mean, I should try these on with my hair down. Like when I had my hair down in the shop, they all looked nice, but obviously we're gonna do my hair now, so this is not fully what it's gonna look like, but I thought this was cute. This is very flat, so it might fit under my ski helmet. And I got this wrap round one. This is the reason why I didn't get the muffs in the beige, because I was like, I only need one of each colour, so I'm getting a different style of each one. That's cute to go under the hat. If you're going skiing, I recommend getting ones that don't have a top bit, but for going under the helmet just to cover your ears. And I got a black one to cover my ears, which is the same material as the snood. So this is going to keep me really warm. It's like the proper insulated material. Then the final one that I got is this white beanie, and also I got another pair of these tights. If you've not heard about these tights, basically, because they've got the beige on the inside but then they're black on the outside, they're fleece lined, but they look as if you're just wearing sheer thin tights. And whenever I wear them, people are like, are you not cold? How are you not cold? I'm like, they're the warmest thing ever, because the main place that you lose your heat is through your feet. So as long as like you've got tights on that lock in the heat, this is why it really annoys me when people comment on my festival outfits. I always get these pick me annoying people on the way into festivals shouting at me, being like, are you not cold? And not at UK ones, but it's usually like, you know, whenever you're like in other countries and you dress extra and they don't generally dress extra, I feel like the girls will make comments at you. But I've had it a few times and I'm like, why would I be cold when I've got 2 layers of tights on under my outfit just because I'm wearing a skirt, when there's other people that are wearing thin like cargo pants that are just like that slinky thin material. Like that is more cold because they've got gaps where the air can get out from the feet, and they're not like fully wrapped up just because it looks more uncovered. If you've got tights on, like, you're not going to be cold. Obviously they probably don't know you've got tights on, which is the aim, but skin coloured tights are such a hack. Like you can wear whatever outfit you want if you just layer up multiple pairs of skin coloured tights. Oh yeah, and the final thing were these gloves, and these are the touchscreen ones, and they're really hard to try on in the shop, but I was literally stood there like, I put my finger in the touchscreen element of it and it actually does work. Like I've had touchscreen gloves before that don't work. Obviously like you wouldn't want to just be like sat there typing for ages, but say like if it's really cold and you just need to like unlock your phone or whatever, you actually can do it with this glove, which is good. And I was picking between different colours. There was a pink and brown bundle or like grey and brown and stuff, but I just thought black and white are simple, and to be honest I'll probably end up keeping these as my renovation gloves because my hands will be getting cold when we're working on the house in the winter. I think my little medley thing is ready. I'm just going to put it into my wooden bowl. I need to get some air fry liners. That's one thing that I could ask for Christmas because I see them in the shops all the time, but I'm like, oh, I want a pink one, because I make stuff that falls through the gap all the time and it's actually so annoying. Oh my god. So there's my second breakfast. It actually looks really nice. Next stage of the ski festival prep, if you are going to one and you're like me and you don't do any fitness, I would say definitely try and do a little bit of like leg workouts before you go for a while, because it's such a workout skiing. Like that's the hardest thing for me, is just like the stamina and the fitness level of it, and that's why especially when you're at a festival it's harder because you're already shaky and like feeling weak when you're hungover. So I'm gonna do some treadmill walking and then I'm gonna do some squats and stuff. So I don't know what's happened here. It looks like I've got a new birthmark, but I'm pretty sure it's fake tan, but I haven't actually fake tanned in ages, so it must be like I've lent on my face or something, because I've been putting it on my face a little bit. Let's convert the room into the home gym. Oh my god. Desperately need to sort the carpet out that's moved, because I can't even move the sofa because it's catching on the carpet. Right, I'm just going to press start, but while we do this, I've also got to plan out, because for the ski festival, I need to do some pre-content to promote the festival. So I'm going to go on my old ski festival videos, get some inspiration of what did well, and plan out what I'm going to do. I'll probably do it while I'm getting ready. I just need some talking points. I already posted one unboxing, and I'll obviously post the hand making the costumes. But I feel like they want one that's specifically about the festival. They've sent me some notes. Yeah, I think they really want me to emphasise that I'm going solo and how you can go to Rise Festival solo and also drive excitement for this year's festival, but not really sell tickets for this year, just focus on like the excitement build up, and then obviously for next year people will be buying tickets because it's so close now. hyping excitement, and during it they want me to just show how much of a good time that I'm having. So it's quite open brief that I'm going to just search whenever I want to find an old TikTok. I never search on TikTok, so I just go on Google and I just search TikTok festival styled ski, and all my ski related ones will come up, whereas if you did that on TikTok that wouldn't work. I've got my shoelaces undone. You'll see now that the treadmill stops when you actually get off it. I think it's going to, but it should be, maybe not. Maybe it gives you a second. So I'll insert an overlay here of what I'm doing, but I'm going to create a document. This is kind of like behind the scenes, but I'll put Rise Festival as the document name, and I'm going to start planning out my content before content, and I'll add a table there where I can put in unboxing my vintage stuff I've already done, and then I also want to do the hand making outfits content. This is going to be my TikTok one. So essentially I just start brainstorming what sort of content I'm going to do relating to the festival. So I'm going to get my nails done for the festival. That's going to be a video in itself. And then let's plan some of the during the festival. I kind of have like a bit of a flow with stuff like this because I already know what I usually post. So I'd always post like a travelling there vlog. I think I'd post like an apartment tour when I get there because the apartment is so nice. I might do a video shopping in the duty free. Do getting ready on the plane video, they always do well. I could do like with rollers and stuff. Taking rollers out, how I get on the plane versus leave the plane. That'll be a good one. I know Charlene Murphy has done one that was like that, where she went into the cubicle and then she came out of the cubicle and she took all the makeup off. So basically for every festival I would do something like this, and I would also go on TikTok, search ski festival and look at what sort of sounds and things people use, transition videos and stuff, and copy and paste them into there. So I've got some ideas like that as well. But I still need to plan out what I'm going to film before the festival to promote the festival. So I've done a video here that was called 5 things to know before a ski festival.
Don't go to a ski festival unless you know these 5 differences between ski festivals.
Also, I don't know if anyone else does this. I started voice dictating rather than typing about 6 months ago, and once you start it's so bad because anything you have to type you just get so irritated, and the voice dictation is not even that good. Like, it makes a lot of mistakes when I'm messaging people, and I sometimes just click send and then I have to go back in and like correct a load of stuff because the message literally makes no sense. But I use it all the time, and whenever I'm not on my phone and I'm typing on my laptop and I don't have the voice dictation set up, it annoys me so much. And actually that's a tip for, I think it might be a dyslexia thing, but if you are studying, when I was studying for my SQE to pass my solicitor's exams, I realised that what takes me ages is writing. So when I was trying to make sure that I memorised the stuff, I decided that I was going to make revision cards because I was watching a video about the science-backed ways to get stuff to stick in your head from Faye Bates, who is a doctor who was also studying medicine at the time, and she was talking about everyone writes out notes, but actually rereading notes over and over is a really bad way to study. The best way to study is active recall, so testing yourself on what you've just learned. So I was like, I'm not even going to bother writing notes, I'm just going to write test cards for myself, but I didn't want to have to write them out. So what I used to do was skim read the whole chapter, and then I got Quizlet, which is an app where you can make revision cards. You can make audio ones, so I'd literally just dictate, like, not even dictate, just record a little voice memo that would be like, what does the Supreme Court do, or something, you know, that's just an example. And then on the other side I'd read out the answer. So I actually never wrote down any proper notes, and that worked really well because I got through all of the chapters, which would have taken me a lot longer if I was actually typing them out. But let me know if you want any more revision and study tip videos or videos about becoming a trainee solicitor, because I feel like I kind of just like passed. And then the week that I passed I was like, yeah, I'm out of here, and then went travelling and just kind of forgot about that. But I do have a lot of tips because I did go to a good uni and I did teach myself the SQE without paying for a course or anything, and passed everything. I did it really cheap to become a solicitor. Like, all I paid for was the entrance exams. So that's one of like my biggest achievements, even though I'm not using it, just because it was a lot of graft that. But yeah, I'm going to do half an hour on here and then we'll dye the hair. I have planned out what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to do an outfit inspiration video, and then I'm also going to do tips video and maybe like a budget video as well, but let's do some squats first. Just reconverting the sofa. This is only 5 kilograms. When I was doing it the other week, I was like struggling to walk, so I've definitely lost a lot of strength, which means that it's even more important that I do this for a few days before the festival because I'm going to be struggling. It's actually been 2 years since I did a ski festival because I was going to go to Snowbox last year, but then I decided not to last minute. But I did go skiing for 3 or 4 days when I was in Norway at Christmas time, and that was such a wake-up call for me because that was not a party place at all. Like, I assumed all ski places had cool apres and stuff, but that was literally like families running around, like it was like a dining room, the only place you could get food. There wasn't anywhere to get a drink on the hill. So I realised, like, as much as I say that I can't hack the party, I missed the party because it was such a quiet place, and we went for New Year. And like literally we were walking around on New Year's Eve and there wasn't a single soul out in the street. I was like, what's going on? I don't know if anyone's from Norway, let me know. Is that normal? Do people not really celebrate? Number 2, I've just noticed a contact lens on my floor. I don't know if anyone else's partner wears contact lenses. I have to tell them every single time. I don't want them flicked everywhere, like put them in the bin. It really creeps me out, like the fact that an eye juice has been on it. And then all over the bedside table. I even at his got him a tub for Christmas that's like an empty little like candle jar that he could put his contact lenses in, and he piles them up on top of the jar because he's that lazy he won't lift the lid off it. It's actually so annoying, and if he's watching this, I'm angry. I'm not even counting on these, but I've definitely done 15. Right, stop set 2 there. Right, final set, and then we're gonna do the hair. Took my shoes off for this because I realised that those trainers were a bit padded for leg day. Apparently flat trainers are the best for leg day. Hopefully I get really fit skiing, and then when I come home I can start getting back into my gym routine again, because I actually miss walking on the treadmill every day. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh, done. Now I'm looking very sweaty. We're gonna do the hair. I'm glad that I'm due a hair wash day because hopefully this will mean it'll damage my hair less, because these are semi-permanent. I'm not actually sure if they will damage because I don't think they've got any ammonia in them. They're like toners. I think my hairdresser's gonna watch this and be screaming because I've literally just picked any colour, and I know she tried so hard to like get the exact right shade of my roots, but because I'm gonna do this on myself I can keep topping it up, so if it's slightly different than my roots then it's fine. I can just redo them and it'll probably wash out. Like I have used the silver one before and it does wash out. I think we should. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and give highlights in the downwards way, and I've done this with bleach before where like you do it slightly different. Say on this one I do it this far down with the colour, the next one I do it shorter, then the next one I do it longer, and you just kind of like alternate and it will give you that highlighted look. So essentially you pick how many drops you want to go for. 6 is the least and then the middle one is like 12, so I think I'm going to go for 10, so it's like in the middle, and it comes with the bowl that you mix it with, but you do need your own conditioner. I'm just going to use this one. This isn't my everyday conditioner, but I thought like I don't want to use up loads of my everyday conditioner, and this one should be good. You've got to fill up to the line, so you need to use a lot. Maybe I won't use all of that because that's like a nice brand. Maybe we won't make as much because I'm only doing the roots, so we'll do like half this and I'll put in about 6 drops because that's way less. So this is the droplet thing. I'm just 1, 2, it's quite thick to do drops with. 3, I think that was a squirt, not a drop. So maybe I'll just do 1 more squirt. There we go. I think that should be good. And I'm gonna mix it with the end of this comb. I do have a hairdresser's brush for like brushing on dye, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna have to use my hands, I think, which is gonna get messy very quickly. But I'm guessing it washes off. Does it say you need to wet your hair first? Towel dried hair. Oh, so wash my hair with shampoo and conditioner, towel dry it, rinse with water only. Okay, so I'll get back to you once my hair's washed. We are ready. I just shampooed my hair, so I didn't condition it, which is why it's literally unbrushable right now, so it's probably not a good sign for dividing it into sections. Just gonna try and like make it a little bit less natty. I'm scared. I have brushed it a little bit, and I think I should start at the back and work my way to the front, because otherwise if I start at the front, it's all gonna be in my face the whole time when I'm dividing it. I wish I had some Vaseline, but I don't. I'm just gonna put some moisturiser on my skin so that if I get hair dye on my skin, hopefully it won't dye my skin. I've not dyed my hair darker myself, ever, I don't think. Right, I'm scared. It'd be quite cool to tint my eyebrows as well, because I've not ever tinted my eyebrows. Right, anything that's not in that section, I'm just gonna twist it out. This needs to move. Ow! Okay. So 2 sides. First section is this part here. Don't know why I'm starting on the bit that I can't see. I'm gonna end badly. I don't even know what I'm gonna apply this with, like I'm actually getting stressed out. Right, let's just put moisturiser in my hands. I'm gonna take my rings off, that might be a good idea. I know this is not, oh, why did I just white moisturiser in my hair? Okay, right. I think I'm just gonna have to start at the front because I actually can't see the back. Okay, so I've got a bit on my hands, I've got my hair. Just gonna, and I don't want to touch the hair too far down. There we go. That's that first section. Next section. I'm gonna run through this very fast if I'm putting that much. Oh my god, this might make my extensions not match as well, I've just realised, and I can't dye my extensions because they've got like all the nice healthy coating on them, so they're not going to pick up the colour. I would have to like wash them, and I don't want to take off all the softness of them. This is really bad. Why have I done this without a brush? I can't actually like divide the hair without touching it. Maybe it would be best to just do it, instead of dividing it, to just rub it all on. I'm scared, but I'm just gonna go in there. Just on the roots, bring it down a little bit, just slide it like that. I could just, yeah, slide it like that. And then once I've slid the top layer, I could just take it up and then go to the next layer underneath. Slid the top layer. Let's pray that this isn't a strong toner. Right, we've got the next layer I'm just gonna slide down on. This is so scary. Okay, get all the little bits at the front. Right, next layer. This is definitely not a technique. Okay, next layer. I'm probably gonna have to get this corrected by my hairdresser. Oh my god. I'm not gonna leave this on for as long as it says, just in case. I think you could be a lot more accurate if you had like some foil or something to divide it, and then also a brush, but I have none of that. I don't even have a mirror where I can see the back of my head, so let's just hope that I've done it kind of similar. Right. You guys let me know if it looks bad at the back, because I actually don't know. All I'm trying to do is basically just leave the blonde at the end, so I'm avoiding touching the ends, but who knows if I've done that very well. Okay, how long do we leave this on for? 10 minutes, right. I reckon let's leave it on for 7 minutes. We have a problem. My hands have now turned bronze in this scrubbing brush and trying to get it off. I love how that started off with me thinking that I was gonna have to like divide my hair and then just shoved it all on, but I'm gonna wash it off now. I'm probably gonna condition the ends because you guys saw like how knotty it is if I don't condition, and then I'll show you the finished results. It's been 7 minutes now. I'm scared. First reaction is I'm definitely gonna have to dye my extensions because they were already a little bit more orange than my hair was, and then this has made it a lot more like, it's weird because obviously once it's dry I'll be able to see better. It's still very ginger here because it's reflecting the light more, but then it is also looking a little bit darker as well. Really didn't intend to do it super dark. I kind of just wanted to blend my natural colour down my hair, so who knows. But as long as it doesn't look bad, I don't mind. My hair's really wet, so I'm just gonna dry it and then we'll be able to see a bit better. Looking at these extensions now, I think I am gonna have to dye them because the roots were already not ashy enough. So it's only gonna be a bigger contrast, but I feel like before going in with that, I should definitely check what we're working with my actual hair. My hair is mostly dry, but it's actually reminding me that it was this dark when we first dyed it darker, but obviously because we did it with toner, it has actually gone back quite blonde, so now we're back to being dark, so that means that these are just not going to match, like, at all. So I am going to have to wash these, which they probably were due a wash because I feel like they have started to, like, go a little bit like sticking together and stuff because they've got product in them. So I will wash these and then I'll show you them once they've got the dye on. I used to, whenever I was toning extensions, tie them together with a bobble, but you always get a gap where the bobble sat. So I'm gonna try and do these ones really well and like paint it on off the head. It's just fiddly to wash the extensions if they're not held together or attached to anything. It's so hard to wash them. So that's why I am gonna be using my clip for the washing part of it. Right, I've got the toner on here. I'm just gonna rub it on the roots of each of these. I'm stressed, oh my god. Also wish I had a scrappier towel than this because I don't want to get brown bits all over this towel. I remember when I was in school, like primary school, I used to go swimming with like my 4 best friends, and like one time I used this chocolate face mask, but I couldn't actually remember that that's what it was. But I went, pulled out my towel at the swimming bath, and it genuinely looked like it had poo smeared all over it, and like they were like, oh, what is that? And I said fake tan, but obviously like, why would it be fake tan? But it was literally that chocolate face mask. Right, I'll show you these now. Yeah, I actually feel so bad for the girl that's going to be doing my nails in like 2 hours because they've got all crusty bits on the side, and I have scrubbed at them, but probably a good time that I'm changing my design then. But I'll show you these. I'm actually really happy. I think they're going to come out a lot better than they were before. But I'll probably leave that sat on there for longer than 10 minutes because I really want it to sink in, but I'm going to show you them once they're dry. Dried a little bit and it's looking so better. Like that matches, I would say, probably even better than it was before. I'm not going to clip these in now because they're still a little bit wet, but I'm going to do my makeup and stuff and get ready to go to the hair appointment. No, not the hair appointment, sorry. to go to the nail appointment, and then I will clip them in later and I'll show you the full transformation. Just on the way to get my nails done. I've not really left much time. I'm literally getting there when the nail appointment starts, so I'm hoping that there's parking because obviously this is a new place that I'm going to. I've sent her the designs ahead of time. We're gonna basically keep this shape. I think it's an infill, but it's actually, these nails aren't that old, like they haven't grown that much, so for once I'll actually be getting a proper infill with nothing missing. And I don't understand with infills, if you know, please explain to me, how come they don't lift? Obviously you're getting a bit filled in, but the bit that's been on your nails for a long amount of time, how come it doesn't start to not stick? Like, do infills last as long as a fresh set? Because surely the bits that have been battered at the ends will start to break off quicker than the other ones do. I'm like really clumsy with my nails, so the day that I can move on to always getting infills rather than having to get a fresh set, I'll be very pleased with myself, because I always bite them off as soon as they start to lift and stuff. But fortunately I've not had that annoying thing that you get where they lift and then your hair gets caught underneath them yet. And these are actually acrylic. Even though I am starting my biab journey, we decided to go for acrylic in the meantime, and I can eventually switch to biab once my natural nails growing out. That's so cute. So I've just got back. These are the nails. I'm actually obsessed with them. They're like perfect for a ski trip. I'm shaking because I'm cold. The hair's nearly dry. I think it's pretty much dry because I put it on the radiator, but I was scared it was going to set fire, so I put a dressing gown underneath it. And I've also got the extractor fan on in this bathroom. I will say, if you ever have the choice of renting somewhere with an internal bathroom with no window, don't, because it's so hard to keep it ventilated. So I'm going to straighten them before I curl them, I think, just to make it extra smooth. I'm going to use these straighteners, which are actually quite new. I got them off Amazon. They're from the brand Diva. They were like the best reviewed brand on Amazon, and they're meant to be like keratin, like they give a bit of oil onto the hair. I was gonna bejazzle my red outfit, but then I've realised I actually wore something that was quite bejazzled that's red on Christmas 2 years ago. I'll insert a picture here, which was really cute, but I feel like there's no point in making something that's basically the same. So I have a white one that I'm gonna bejazzle instead, and then the red one I'm gonna do my twisted thing, which if you've not seen the twist things that I do, follow my page Thrifts and Twists, where I'm thrifting items and doing like little upcycling with them. I haven't done that in a while, but the red outfit I'm gonna do that with. I am getting quite nervous as we get closer to the festival about the flight, but I'm trying to tell myself, like, someone commented on my video and who's a flight attendant and was telling me like, oh, go rounds are completely normal and stuff. And the thing is with me is that I understand all of that. I understand that statistically flying is the safest form of travel apart from trains, and like I know all the stuff about like turbulence, like the wings can flex up to 11 meters, like you don't need to be scared of turbulence. It's not even that I'm scared of turbulence, I'm just very woo-woo. I believe that I've been given this fear because I'm going to die. So it's more like an irrational thing, and it's more to do with my fear of death rather than because I'm like scared of planes. Like, because I understand, I've done so much research on like how planes work and things like that, but then on the other hand I've also done a lot of research into like plane crashes, and the thing that I'm scared of is because I've got this like fear in my head, I'm like, have I been given this fear as a protection because it's trying to stop me from getting on planes, so I shouldn't get on planes? And then I'm like, oh my god, am I going to die because of like pilots purposely crashing the plane and things like that? I know that there's like way more things to be scared of that like I do all the time, like driving and stuff like that, but yeah, it just makes me scared. So I'm now in Hobbycraft looking for the rhinestones. If they are really expensive, then we'll probably end up ordering on Amazon instead. Right, I think I'm going to get this one because it says it's for fabrics and carpet and stuff like that, so I think that'll be strong enough. So also bejazzling, I've been watching tutorials. Apparently having a little pen thing that you can pick it up with like a rubber end is really good to make it faster, and I actually had one of them that I used to use in festival season for face gems, but I don't know where it is, so I might have to get a new one here. There's all these adhesive stick-on things, but these have already got glue on the backing of them, so I don't really want that. I want like a whole, just like a tub of rhinestones. So I've asked, and it's not looking too hopeful because apparently the ones that I just showed you were the only ones that they've got, or potentially there's something up here, but the lady says that she thinks that's all they've got. So I might have to Amazon next day delivery the gems. Just coming into this back corner here to see if there's anything else that we could potentially use. I think these are the ones that she means, but they're quite big I feel like these are a little bit ugly, like I'm trying to give Skims vibe, not just like childish stick-on gems. Probably a good thing since I don't have my gift card that we just use money and get not everything from here and then I order the rest. Because I also think I'm going to need a lot, like whatever amount of gems you think you need more, because you know there's a big area, especially because I'm doing a whole cat suit. Can I just say I'm screaming, but it's actually not even funny that I've been saying for the past week I need to go to my storage unit because I need to like get all my ski stuff together because it's literally like not organised at all. And packing for a ski festival is like, it's deep if you forget something because then you're like in a rural. So I'm just doing the little plaits just to hide doing these clips. I can already just tell the stress is going to come with this festival prep. I was thinking, oh, like why don't I do as many events as I used to do? Like people are probably thinking like I've completely switched up and I've gone boring, like I don't really rave as much, but when it actually comes down to making the rave content, it's not just the actual day itself. You've got to spend like a week or two prepping, and then obviously like a week or two after you just feel like dead. Like it's really hard to do back-to-back festivals. But these extensions are from the brand Milk and Blush, and I did buy them. They're the same brand as what I had for my nanos, but I think the issue with my nanos was just like I'd had them in a lot of times, and especially like if you're buying a light colour extension, they already have to be treated a lot to get them that bleached blonde. So there's only so much that they can last through. And I'd literally worn them, oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I'd literally worn them to a festival where they turned to full-on dreadlocks. I don't know if anyone remembers when I went to that Portuguese Psytrance festival on my own and bought the windbreaker and I had those extensions. They were the same ones that I recently got clipped in, so that was like 2 years later, which is crazy that was 2 years ago. Also, some good news in terms of my flight anxiety. I've got this thing where I'm like, if I see 111, it's a good sign before a flight. And secondly, I just saw that when I went over to my phone. But firstly, I went to pick up a Vinted thing. I kind of ripped it wrong, but the number on it this morning was, why is it like not showing you? Was 11. We're not gonna die on a plane. Makeup is on, and obviously hair's straight at the moment, but I am gonna curl it. I want to pin curl it, but I don't know, I've never pin curled my hair before, and I keep like attempting to, but then just being too lazy to actually do it because I don't want to curl the roots, because the issue is if you curl the bob, it'll separate from the long bit. So I try and keep it straight up until here to make it blend better. I've just finished curling the hair. I actually received the order for the rhinestones yesterday in red, but then I decided I wanted to rhinestone my white outfit. So they're coming tonight, so I'm going to be very last minute with that. I won't be able to include that in this vlog because I want to get this up so it's like makes sense chronologically ahead of Rise Festival. But let me know what you think of the final transformation. I feel like I'm ready for the festival now, except the Fate's Hand. But obviously I'm going to be vlogging or making the outfits probably on the shorter app. So make sure you come back for that and come back for the Rise Festival vlogs in long form and all week on the shorter app. I'm so excited for a solo ski festival. And thank you for watching Vlogmas Day 4.